Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Fivers Futures Live Trading Room. I am Dave, your host, and it's going to be another fun, exciting one today. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know in the chat where you're trading from. Let me know what you want me to look at. And we're going to get right into these charts and see if we can capture some moves. We had a great session yesterday with Steve and Alejandra. We captured some great profits, some great trades overall, a lot of fun, interesting insights. So we're going to get into this and see what we can get. We got Bodyman HG in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. And let's get into the charts. By the way, right before I get into these charts, something I want to remind everyone of is the Trading World Championship. Remember, guys, we have the Trading World Championship going on. You need to register before Monday, right, to be able to participate. So go do that right away if you haven't. I'm going to add the link in the description and get that going. Hey, good morning. You ready? And Alejandra is back in the house. How you doing?
Hi, good morning. I'm well. How are you guys?
Doing good,
How are you?
doing good. Just I'm great. Just warming up. Putting
Good.
this link in the chat for the contest. How was the rest of your day yesterday?
Let's not talk about it.
Uh-oh. Okay. I didn't say anything.
No, I'm just kidding. It was a great day. I mean, every day is a good day, when you're
Of
I heard
course.
what any day above ground is a great day.
There you go. There's this joke online. I don't know if you know about it. So the guy, the Asian guy that played in the Hangover, there's a meme with him. It's like anything that happens to you, and then he asks the question, "But did you die?" Like, oh, I had a, like, I don't know, I was sick yesterday, I had a fever or whatever. He's like, "Yeah, but did you die?" Or, "Oh no, I had a car accident." "Yeah, but did you die?" So as long as you're above ground, you're fine, I guess.
Dang.
Um. Anyways, we're gonna get into these charts. You looking at anything yet or no?
Well, last night, oh man, I saw a couple plays that I really wanted to swing, especially gold. But yeah, it was not the best night last night. I will say that.
Okay, that's
Um,
okay.
no, I didn't take a loss or anything. I just have a really crazy neighbor, and
Wow.
um, she gets really upset when like I walk up and down my apartment.
Okay.
So the whole night until like midnight, she was like banging on the ceiling.
Oh, so it's a neighbor under you.
Yeah,
Wow, that's annoying.
and
Have
yeah,
you
and so
ever
then
met that neighbor?
oh yeah,
Oh,
oh
really?
we've been going at it for 4 months,
Oh,
pretty.
wow. Okay.
So I got really frustrated and I lost my mojo. And you have to be in the zone when you're trading. So I
Sure
just
you
logged
do.
off and I'm like, and then I just, I'm looking at gold right now and it actually played out the way that I wanted it to play out. So that's kind of
Nice.
annoying, but it's okay.
Well, we did have a little push there on gold, and I have this pulled up. We send these levels every week to,
Mm,
it's an hourly chart, to all the traders that are subscribed.
mm,
And based on last week, so
mm-hmm,
this where you see the boxes, support area, inflection, resistance were last week's level. This is this week.
mm, mm-hmm,
So yeah, we did pull back,
mm-hmm,
touch above these levels, and here we're trying to go and reconquer that resistance area. So if we get some follow through all the way to, call it 45.85, that's pretty constructive. Now,
mm-hmm.
we need to determine, do we break above? I don't know what your analysis was last night. I would love to see it. But yeah, I had gold pulled up because they're always asking us to analyze gold. Um, So
Mhm.
looking good there. Hi,
Yeah.
good morning, Capricorn NQ. You got NQ in your name. I like that. We're gonna look at you in a few. I took a quick scalp this morning. I'll show you guys in a bit. So yeah, actually, I opened an account yesterday. That's what I was trading with you. My first, I mean, the new accounts, the day trade accounts, and I ended up passing it yesterday. So that was a good one.
What? You can pass it in one day?
Yeah, you can pass it in one day
Oh.
if you feel like it, of course.
Yeah. Wait, what about the consistency rule? It doesn't have
So
it?
it's consistency per trade, not per day. So as long as your biggest trade is not above 40%. So for example, you need to make what is it, 1500 for a 25K account. So let's say 1500 divided by 4, that's 375, which is
Mhm.
about 25% of the account. So as long as if you take 4 trades and you make 375 on each, then you're all good. You pass the account in 1 day, 1 hour, or whatever works for you. It's
Oh.
so it's not per day, it's per trade.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
it is. Or, you make four about I think I could pull up my stats. That took a bunch. I was having fun with that account yesterday.
I'm
I'll pull up
having a hard
pull up
time
the
logging
stats.
in.
You having a hard time what?
Logging into my platform. I have two accounts. If I can't log on to my other platform, then I'm just gonna log into Black Arrow today.
Alrighty. That's the right one. All right,
I,
chat. Let us know what you want us to look at. We're gonna do the usual. We're gonna, run through the equities, look at gold, look at silver. I mean, look at oil, and kind of see what we can find. Let me go back to the NQ.
I
Where
wonder if
the
something happened
contract?
last time. I probably left an order running. I have a feeling that's what happened.
You left an order running.
Probably because I think it blew the account.
Oh no.
Because like it's not here. Has that ever happened to you?
That I leave an order running and I can't log in? No, it doesn't happen. If it has happened, it's been a very long time and I don't remember. But no, that doesn't happen to me. I mean, I've left orders and forgot about them, but the I think the one time that happened to me, I got lucky and made a bunch of profits. It went the right way. So, but no, it doesn't happen often because I usually go in with automatic take profits and stop losses.
Mm.
That's a habit I developed ever since. Remember when I was talking to you about that one time I was in a small cap trade, the power went out, the internet went out, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So ever since that day, I don't know, 5 years ago, whatever, however long that was, I always enter with a stop loss in TP,
Mm-hmm.
and usually the stop loss won't blow the account. But hey, that's just me.
Hmm.
Alrighty, guys. We are getting requests for the NQ, so we're gonna look at NQ. I'll give my perspective, and then we'll see what Alejandra thinks. Maybe what I think is complete BS, and she can convince us otherwise. So we'll see. But we've been trading down the past couple of days. We're seeing a small recovery here. You see a bunch of trend lines on my chart. So yesterday we caught, so let's go back to yesterday. Let me make this bigger. This is a 5-minute chart, by the way. Yesterday we saw, this channel building, and Alejandra pointed out that, hey, if we could get a pullback into a level she had around here, those 37.75s, we could possibly catch a short. And we did catch that short, which was a wonderful, wonderful trade, and pulled back. And now we're continuing the downtrend. Yeah. Not even going to look at the daily. We found kind of a base here around, those 3200s. And I got to say, yesterday when you called, I think you said 3460, whatever. I'm like, are we going to go down that far? Well, we went way past that point. So I guess you had a crystal ball. Um, so yeah, now we're trying to pull back. We found a base here around 30,226. So I think that so I captured this morning this little move right there. Now we're pulling back. So the question is, okay, can we hold above this prior resistance right here around, I would say 3280, more or less, around those 280s. So if we wick down and we have the point of control right there at 3260, if we can hold above this point of control, there is room to continue to move and go test 30,400 all the way to maybe, yeah, 30,400, which would be I think yesterday's inflection. And we have support right there. So resistance would be there. We don't know if we're going to reject from there or not. We'll find out. That would be the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario is we're not able to push higher. Right on the open, bear step in and push us lower. We would go and retest those support levels, maybe pull back a little bit into that inflection point, and need to go and reach those 3,100 levels. I don't know what you think about that, Alejandra. Maybe it's a bunch of BS. Let me know.
No, I like that. I like the analysis. Um, I think we're holding this like uh,
You-
3,400 level, like the 397 level. Oh,
Let me pull up your screen.
yeah. I'm
Oh,
getting used to reading this chart. Usually, like I trade.
I think you
Is
went
it what?
offline again. You were online, then you went offline again. It's fine. But you're totally, it's totally okay if you want to do your analysis on TradingView.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Let me see.
Pulling
Can you
up your
see now?
screen. It's loading right now, and you're on.
Yay. Okay, so do you see this level here? At like 300, 30, like
Like the
500.
446.
Yeah. So I like to like look at this area here.
Hmm.
So if it holds these higher lows, I see the same thing, like a potential break of this little downtrend to continue to go higher. Oh, let me pull it up on another broker as well. I like to look at like everything, My little brain
Indeed.
starts processing everything.
Indeed. Indeed. We need
um,
to.
do we have any news today? I also think about that as well.
No, there shouldn't be any significant news today. Wait, today
No.
is the 4th. Oh, did we have non-farm productivity? Oh, we had jobless. Okay, not huge red folder news. We had some news, but nothing really significant.
Okay.
And the news already came out at 8:30, so we're good to go unless we have some breaking news,
Huh. Okay.
but we
Yeah.
should be
No.
good.
Um. So I'm gonna have to continue to chart this, but as I'm looking at it and I'm watching it, it looks pretty weak. It looks like it wants to break 30,286, which was an area of support in previous history on a 15-minute time frame, and it held that level here. It
Okay.
held above it. So this would be a really interesting area for us to keep an eye on to see if it's going to hold from here or if it's going to continue to close below and keep going lower. Um, this is the 15-minute time frame. I like to trade range moves. I don't really like to scalp little moves because I want like the most bang for my buck. So if it does break this level, I want to see 29,880, and I'll probably take that short to the downside. I'm not a big bull, so uh, it would be really hard for me to make a decision if I want to take a long position. I do see something here where it could potentially hold this level. There's a 15-minute order block. There's a 15-minute fair value gap. It's retesting it right now. So like I said, if it does want to hold this level when it opens in like in 15
15.
minutes, right?
Yep.
So I have a rule not to trade until 15 minutes into the market. So if it does give me the move of like, okay, it is going to go higher, then I need to see a sweep happen of some sort and then some structure to continue to go higher. If not, I want to look for the sweep to the upside to give me weakness, and then I'll take that short.
Nice. So
Mhm.
you never take longs, or is it
Yeah, it's
very
kind of
rare?
very rare. Yeah.
Okay, nice. We have IG6207 asking, why are you
Yeah.
looking at that area in particular? Welcome back, IG. Good morning, Joao. Good morning, MDS. Wow, that's a very long name. I see Mustafa in your name, so I'm going to call you Mustafa. And then Garden Design said to look at NQs. So that's what we're doing right now. I particularly am interested in trying along there. So we'll see for continuation to the upside.
Mhm. To answer his question about that particular area, when I was looking at I think it was like 3446 before I called out the 3290 or 3300, is because there is a 15-minute. Well, now I'm on a 30-minute time frame. There's a 30-minute bearish fair value gap, and anytime that the market or price action is below a specific gap, um, I look to see the previous lows that would need to be swept, and it looks like it swept the lows here. So as soon as it swept these lows, which is this wick right here, it's looking really nice for calls there. The reason
That's
why
that
I don't want to,
option trader there, looking nice for calls.
I know, right?
Yeah, it comes
What do you
out,
say,
comes out.
longs?
Yeah, longs or calls. I
Longs.
mean, they'll get it.
Sorry.
I'm long, by the way, guys. I'm trying a little long.
Cool. Yeah. The reason why I don't want to go long is because
You want to fade me? That's fine.
no, it's because it would need to break this little downtrend, and it would need to hold and retest to continue to go higher to get a nice move to potentially go to like the 600s, and it needs to convince me more than just this hold here for me to take longs.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm playing it all the way to 30. I would say 30,400 more or less, which is where the resistance level is. So depending on how
Hmm.
fast we get there,
Yeah, that's a nice move.
I could show it really quickly, and then we'll go back to your analysis. So this is a very wide stop, but it's not. Again, I always have protective stops, guys. The real stop is. Wait a second. Just because we might get a wick and then it wicks back up. I don't want to get wicked out of the trade for because of that. But I think my trend lines are a little bit different from Alejandro's. But remember, trading is science and art. So I think we had one impulse, pull back, second impulse. I think we could get maybe a third impulse into that 30,400 more or less. um Go test these levels. It might be lower around 30,078. I mean 378. It might be a little bit higher there, so we'll see if I could get this quick up move. And if this fails, then we'll probably think short. But if it doesn't fail, then like Alejandro says, we have room to go test those 500s, I think, or even higher, at yesterday's previous levels. That would mean, let's see in points terms how much that would be, more or less all the way to here, 330 points. That's totally possible for the Nasdaq. Remember, the Nasdaq these days is moving 250, 300 points easily. If you look at yesterday, we moved, let's see, on the open we pushed, what is it, 324 points. So that's totally possible. Not gonna hold this one for long. If it doesn't work immediately, I'm out. So my real stop is right there. Let's call it 284. So if we can't hold above this, I'm out of the trade. So we will see. We will see. We will see. Get Alejandro's screen back on. It's prettier than mine. I have those harsh reds and harsh greens. I remember you and Steve were talking about how you don't like to see red. I think I should try that eventually.
Oh. Yeah, I
Changing the
like.
colors.
Yeah, I like to also take my time charting, and if like I won't take a trade unless I feel like really really comfortable. So right now I'm not feeling really really comfortable.
No, it's fine. I totally get it. Totally agree with you there. I see somebody asking about New Zealand USD. Now, we're on the future side. We don't really trade currencies, but you know what? I'm gonna take a jab at that. I'm gonna take a look at it because if you can analyze charts, you should be able to analyze any chart. So we're going to take a stab at that, and we're going to see what we can determine based on this pair. So give me just a second, Mustafa, while I pull this up. Cancel. Give me 1 second. Having a little glitch here. So you're saying, should you short it on the daily time frame? Well, I don't like to give advice, but we'll see. We'll see. We have Endrigo in the house from Black Arrow. Nice. Yes, we are using Black Arrow, man. I'm enjoying it. Alejandra is trying it out. She printed some profits yesterday, which was good. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's switch to my screen and see if we could find that New Zealand USD there. So, by the way, guys, in futures, we have pairs, currency pairs. So you have the 6A, for example, which is the Australian dollar future. We have the 6B, which is the British pound, 6C, Canadian, the euro, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm going to pull up the NZD USD, the CFD. Let's do the Oanda one. Let's look at a weekly chart first. So my thing with currencies is they're very rangy markets. Look at this. This is a weekly chart, and we've been stuck in this range there for what? For a year? That's interesting. But it's currencies. It doesn't move in dollar terms, doesn't move a lot, of course. All right, so let's see. Let's zoom in. I could see that this is a weekly time frame. So we tested the upper end of this this week there. I could see we're pushing down. Look right here. All right, reaching toward this previous pocket on a weekly. So we're gonna zoom into the dailies and see one day. All right. Okay, so not being a currency trader, but just based on the chart here, and the thing is, I don't know how much these assets can move in a day. Let's look. What I'll do is I'll find an average move, what it looks like. So yesterday we moved, what is it, 1.19%. Prior day we moved about 89%. Okay, and then this range is what? This range is about yeah, so we're moving about 1 point something on average on the dailies. So this is an interesting area here. Looking at the behavior of the asset, we had a range. I mean, we had a trend, a downtrend. By the way, we're 5 minutes from the open. So we're going to try to do this quickly and go back to the trade. We have a setup that kind of looks like what we're seeing here on the Nasdaq. We broke out of this little trend. We found at this previous pocket of resistance here, they kept it down, call it 0.59. We tried to break out at the second resistance level here, so the more significant pocket. We found resistance again. They pushed it down. We found buyers at the same area. So we're trying to push we tried to push even higher again, but got rejected. And right here, we're in the middle of the range again. So if we look, from peak to trough, so from here to here, we're smack dab in the middle of the range. And this is not an area where I like to trade, right? I like to be at the extremes. Preferably don't like to trade there. I like to be at the extremes. So, I would be looking for trades in this area here, or be looking for trades in this area here. So call it 60, 62.77 or 57.46, right? Now you're asking, should you short? Well, I'm guessing what you're thinking is, okay, you want to be shorting here because we pulled back. But guess what? You're shorting right into support. You're shorting right into the area where we previously found support. So are we gonna bounce from here, move sideways a little bit, then decide we're gonna move? That's what I would do. I would wait to see after a couple of days which direction does the asset want to move to, right? And I would not be inclined to short right now. Bullish case is what? We try to make another higher high, so we push here. Bearish case is what? After this consolidation, we push lower because we need to find buyers down here, right? So you have two cases there. Worst case scenario for me would be we just stay inside this range and then continue to move sideways here, right? That's the worst case. You want to see, can you go and break above, or can you go and break below? Maybe you wait for tomorrow. Maybe you wait until you kind of have a close above this to try for the higher move, or maybe you wait and try to see if you can have a close below to try for the lower move. But right now, I really wouldn't touch this. Maybe there's other better opportunities on the forex side, but that is my opinion on NZD USD, New Zealand dollar. I've never analyzed currency, so there you go.
That's fun.
Indeed, indeed. They like to challenge us here on the stream. Going back to the Nasdaq, man, look at this massive failure. So we're failing here. I'm gonna get out of the trade.
Hey Dave, you know
Yep,
how I had two charts up?
yep.
I maximized this one so I could see more. How do
Mhm.
I go back to my two charts?
Give me one second. Let me put it. Your screen's off again.
I'm sorry. I need to figure out what's going on with.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's really weird.
But when you have it back up, I'll tell you how to do that. Colin, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you back here.
I should be good now.
Yeah, you're good to go. Let me just make your screen bigger. Okay, let
Am
me
I
see
there?
if I could see. Yeah, I can see your screen. I'm just trying to see where. Okay, a few ways to go about this. So look at my screen. All right, there's a few ways to go about this. Can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, first thing is, if you're able, because I can't see it, if you're able to see the little square or the line here, you could click that. If you're not able to do that, try to double click on the how do you call that? On the top here of the window.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Don't worry about it. Oh, I got it. I
Okay.
got it.
All right. Perfect.
Ooh, wow, that's a nice. That's a nice shirt.
Yeah, Mr. Short here. We're pushing lower.
Damn. I would love to wait for a retest. Let it do its thing.
Yep, we're gonna wait. We're gonna do what you recommended. We're gonna wait for the first 15, see what kind of range we get. At least that's my plan, and then we'll see if we can find an entry. And while this is happening, we're gonna take a look at some other assets. I want to see what the ES is doing. Similar move on the ES. We're trying to find buyers here, though.
I forgot how to pull up my buy buttons.
Um, I think you need to. Oh, so you're not, there's a line here, man. I'm tempted to try a buy again.
Go, go, go.
Um,
Oh, do you do your thing.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna be patient.
Mhm.
You. All
There's
right.
a
Let's.
button that I could press for the trade, right? Or to trade?
Yeah. So go on in the middle of your screen, top.
Mm-hmm.
Go a little bit further. Click that. No, you were right there.
Oh,
Yeah, right
oh
there. Okay.
my God. Okay. All right. I'm going to.
So buyers really stepping in here, trying to defend this level.
Mhm.
I'm tempted to try to buy, but we're gonna wait.
I would like to see how this candle closes on the 15-minute time frame to see if we can get, because it looks like it's sweeping again and it wants to reclaim this 15-minute gap here. So if it does, we might hold and go higher.
Yeah, I'm scaling in.
What's your max size?
On these accounts on the 25K, I'd say maybe three contracts. Unless I'm in a really good position, I'll go
Mhm.
max 5 contracts. So my max size depends on the size of the account.
Got it.
The smaller the account, the but it's not really a size thing, it's a dollar amount. So 1 R for me on these is $100. So the 4% risk on a 25K account is $1,000, and $100 is 1 R for me, which means if I were to take 10 trades, sorry, if I'm risking $100, that means I could take 10 trades before blowing up the account. And
Mhm.
usually, worst case scenario, I'm wrong 7 out of 10. So even if I took 7 losses in a row, I could still bring the account back. So that's what I do. But I'll
Mhm.
go maybe 2 R's sometimes. So I'll risk maybe $200. And then if I'm up a certain amount and I want to keep going, like I was doing yesterday, I'll risk a little bit more. So, yesterday I was up, I don't know, what was it, $800 or $700. So I might scale in a little bit heavier.
Mhm.
It all depends on the risk. Everything depends
Are
on
you
the risk.
banking?
Huh?
Are you banking?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it banking, but we're making some profits.
Nice. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Um, I liked how I
So
like
we
how
might
it's moving.
fail there again, but we'll see. I really want to see if we can test the 3400s, but we'll see.
I'm gonna enter just to test it.
Go ahead.
I would like to see it hit the 446 or hold above it.
Go ahead. Let me look at gold. Gold's starting to move. Let's look at the ES. ES is taking off. I like the ES, guys. Switching to the ES. I like it. We stepped out of this range here. We're probably going to test this yellow line here, this intersection. We have all the resistance levels here. So what we got this morning seems to be a liquidity sweep, but again, buyers might be stepping back in. I mean, sellers might be stepping back in because isn't that where you said you were thinking of shorting, Alejandro?
No, I said if it breaks that um downtrend, right? And it wants to hold the gap and it gives me a green close on the 15-minute,
Hmm.
I would like it would look good for calls or for longs.
Nice.
But
Okay.
if it goes below it, I want to see it close below it to enter below to for a short. So I added.
Let's get your screen up. Nice. And do you have a criteria to add,
um
or just it goes up, let me buy it. I mean, it goes up, let me buy some more. That's totally fine as well. Close your eyes, buy more.
well, I look at price action. So do you see how I created a little gap here? on the 1 minute.
Yep.
It retested, so as long as it holds above that gap, above 303, then we're good to stay long. Well, in my position, right?
Yep.
So as long as it stays above this gap, this area here that I have, like this little box, I'm okay. I would love to add one more, but not if it's giving us weakness and rejection. So I'm just keeping an eye out on the 15-minute time frame on the left side over here.
I like it. I like it. I like it. So, do you trade, because I know you'll hold trades for much longer. Do you trade? I mean, right now we're scalping, of course. We're trading very low time frames, etc. But do you hold trades for longer? How do you determine whether this trade is going to be a scalp or this trade is going to be a swing, or do you not swing?
Um, Swing meaning like hold it
Like hold
overnight
it
until tomorrow.
overnight or for multiple days?
Oh well, honestly, I'm in queue. I,
Because I know
it's
you said you trade gold as well.
Yeah, yeah. I will hold. Like I wanted to swing gold last night,
Nice.
but I got frustrated, so I just closed everything. But honestly, I think what I did was I'm pretty sure I blew my other account because I I was in long for gold, and maybe I didn't set a stop loss, which I'm sure that's what happened, and it probably pulled back and it blew the account, even
Okay.
though it went my direction.
As it happens sometimes.
Yeah, second time this month, so that's probably a lesson I need to fix.
Well, we win
We
or
live
we
and we
learn.
learn.
We win or we learn. We win or we learn.
Okay, so I'm looking for a 446 level to take partials. I would love to let it run to like 450. I think 450 would be my target. If it holds above 450, I will hold it. If it gets rejected around 3,500, then I will hold it until then. It if um if it doesn't, then I'll get out of my position.
All right. I see you have the MACD pulled up. Do you use that to determine your
I
entries,
just like
exits,
it.
positions?
It
You
looks
like the way it
cool.
looks?
Yeah,
You're so funny. You just
it's
like the way
pretty.
I well, yeah, it is pretty. So you don't use it? You just like the
Not
prettiness?
really. I mean,
Okay.
because it doesn't work all the time, you know.
Yeah, it's a little laggy, especially if you're day trading.
I
So
like the Bollinger Bands. I think I'm more used to the Bollinger Bands than the MACD. The MACD, I like to use it for a bigger time frame. Like it looks like
yeah,
it's
when you
curling
get those
up, the volume
crossovers,
up. Yeah.
nice.
Like here, I
Um,
want to add to my position, but I'm not like I'm just kind of warming up. So
yeah, the tape is a little heavy, in my opinion. Honestly, we are definitely seeing a lot more selling than I would like to. Let me just go back to this screen and show you guys what I'm thinking. So what I like to see is, if we're really bullish, is you get that first impulse, you get a pullback, and then that second impulse, I would like to see, one or two, or at best case scenario, three candles follow up. But the way we, instantly started pulling back here after that first impulse, not too much of a fan of it. So we'll see. Maybe they're inducing shorts and then they're going to reverse it long again. If that happens, that's fine. But we'll see.
it's retesting this 1 minute again, the 1 minute gap, and I don't like it.
Yep.
It's testing my risk.
So I would
I
totally get what?
I was just gonna say I kind of had a feeling it wasn't gonna be calls because we're downtrending, on the 15 minutes. It's like it looks like it just wants to go lower.
It does
If I
definitely look like it wants to go lower. I thought it needed to grab more liquidity on the upside before pushing lower, but we'll see.
if I click on invert, it'll reverse my position, right?
Yep, it will reverse your position instantly.
How come it says I'm in with 2, but I'm down like $200? I thought I entered with 4.
You thought you entered with 4?
Yeah. It, it says
Yeah, you're along with 2.
yeah. I thought I was in with 4. Okay. It's cooked.
So there's a protective thing on Black Arrow. If you click too fast, like if you're entering multiple contracts at once, if you click too fast, it'll how do you call that? It'll prevent you from accidentally clicking multiple times. So
I see.
okay, sellers
Ah,
are pretty aggressive here.
yeah.
We touched VWAP. We didn't continue higher.
So another reason why I don't like to take longs is because it takes long. And
It
look at
takes
the short;
long.
it's like so fast, right?
It does. Yep.
And I didn't like my long entry either. It's 6:42. I don't know if I trust this short yet.
Yeah, it could go either way. They've been doing a lot of liquidity sweeps lately, so it might go sweep the lows, reversed back up,
Mm-hmm.
or it might just completely fall down. We'll see. Looking at the daily, things look a lot more bearish than bullish, and it feels like we need to continue to the downside. It would be nice if we could get a move back up. This way we could scale into the shorts better, but we'll find out.
Mhm. All right. I inverted my position. I think.
All right.
No. I don't know if I'm yeah. Okay, so that's really weird. I really thought I was in with
With 4.
4. Let me see if I do 2 more cells here. Let me do 1 more so. I want to see what it does. Okay, so now I'm in with 3. So that's weird. Okay. Hmm. All right. So if placing my risk here, I'm gonna risk above the 300s, and then my profit target. I want to see the 30,000s.
So about 200 points lower.
That'd be
All
nice.
right. Let's see. We are definitely selling off. So we'll see what we get. Colin saying, are you using anchored VWAP? I don't know if that question is for me or for Alejandra. For me, I have VWAP. It is anchored to the beginning of the session. So yes, I am using a VWAP, but it's just standard anchored to the beginning of the session. And we
Playing out
are
my
definitely, we're pushing lower here. I got out of my long, by the way, guys. Waiting for a retest to see if I could enter short, if we get one.
okay. 330 60 is my profit target.
3060.
I
Looking
think it'll
good.
be like $600 win.
Well, fingers crossed, eyes closed, so we could reach that dollar amount, and hopefully it gives me a chance to enter a position.
It's retesting right now.
Yep. Volume coming in. Let's see what we get.
So using the Bollinger Bands, like right now, it's expanding on the 1 minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, my bands are getting a little bit tighter, and the candle right now is under the mid line on the left side here. So, oh, again, I did it again.
I can put my screen.
I'm trying. This
All
is
right,
really
guys. Trying to see if I can get a quick long here, bank some profits, and then we'll try the short side. So as you can see, as usual, I have, let me get this out of the way. Show positions, show orders. So basically the idea is what? We have the opening range here, as usual. We develop, this is the range. Where's 945? Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I have this correctly. Okay, so this is the range. We swept the lows. I was thinking maybe that might happen, which is why I held this too long, but whatever. So now we are, 1 second. We develop the range. We are moving here. And as long as we remain under this line here, which is 50% of the opening range, I think we are definitely good for shorts. I'm trying to capture maybe a little move here up to this resistance point. We'll see what happens. But the great setup would be, we get a test here, we get a pullback, we get a second test here, and then we could just pile into these shorts and, go target those $30,000 levels that Alejandra's talking about. If, of course, that happens. Now, what we don't want to see if we're short biased is, recapturing VWAP, holding above this 50%, going to test those highs, holding above here and continuing higher. That would negate our current trade thesis. The next thing I don't want to see personally is that we just stay inside this range here when we trade here all day. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we will see. Your screen's good.
It looks like it, right?
Oh, all right. Yeah, shorts are being very aggressive here. Get my positions back on.
I want to add one more to my position, but I'm not going to because I'm not a big fan of this price action right now.
Yeah, let me look
It'll
at
be a nice
other
move to the
assets.
downside anyway if it does play out. So maybe I'll just trail, and like I don't like to take partials that much, but I can maybe trim and leave a runner.
So you like to be full in, full out?
Yeah. But I kind of trade like in my mind, like if I added one more, how would that look like? And how would that
Okay.
make me feel?
I like that. How would that make you feel? A lot of people say, "Oh, you shouldn't trade with emotions." I think it's impossible. Um, I
We're
I think I
human.
hide my emotions pretty well on stream, but I'll be very emotional in trade. Sometimes I want to just smash my screen. Um,
I'm not too sure why my screen stopped. Like, I don't know what it's doing that it keeps
it's fine.
coming
It's
on.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
see
so we're
how the price action's a little bit like choppy? I'm not liking it, to be honest.
still a little
And
choppy
usually,
indeed.
yeah, if I don't like it, like I give myself a time like, all right, when when do I reach my level of impatience to get out?
So I'm curious to see, since we're actually trading opposite sides. I'm long, you're short. I'm curious to see, where
I'm
would you
about to get
be?
stopped out.
Huh?
It's testing my risk. It's gonna, yeah, I'm cooked. It needs to like really stay below this level here.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah. I'm gonna move myself just a little bit. I want to see if um I want to see if it's just picking up liquidity to the upside to come down lower, because right now
Let's see.
it's just like ping ponging back and forth, and I need to see it do something. See, this is why I didn't want to add, because I didn't want to be wrong, and then now I'm like really down, and then emotionally I just can't handle
We're
that right now. It's too
we're
early.
we're, we're getting that selling pressure. I took one contract off of my long because I'm starting to see what I want to see for the short. I might even want to start scaling in a bit. So we'll see. So I can show you guys really quickly. So we were long from, let me put this on a 5 minute just so I could see. All right, yeah. We were long from around here. Well, we're still in the long here. We're seeing rejection here, which is good. And all right, I'm going to close my position. So we're more or less break even on the day. Recovered my quick 1 hour loss here. And I definitely want to scale in short. So we'll start in a bit. I want to see, okay, do we get a push? So a few scenarios I have in my mind is, okay, do we get a push? Can we get, since we got rejection here, a push lower, maybe a retest and a move here? What I could do is start scaling in. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start scaling in, risking the prior high, but I want to add to that position eventually. So we'll do that. But a great add here would be, we pull back, we retest here or lower, hopefully, so we don't get Alejandro too stressed, and then we push to the those 300s. That would be a great setup. We're getting definite rejection, and then if we flush lower, I'll add maybe somewhere around here. So we'll see. Let's see what we get.
Is my screen still up?
It was on mine, but now your screen is up. Yeah, I could put you on.
No, I was just wondering because I want to know like what takes me off. Drink your
Gotcha.
coffee, Wolf. Good morning.
Colin saying good morning. We have Tinana here. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. We haven't seen you in a while. I might have gotten out of my long too early. All right. Yeah, Colin saying, do you think the NFP tomorrow will affect the markets today? Well, markets are forward looking. I don't know what the predictions are for tomorrow. Let me take a look. So let's see. On-farm payrolls at 8:30. Previous one was 115. Forecast is 102. Consensus is 85. So they're agreeing it might come at 85 lower. They're probably positioning for tomorrow. So we'll see. Will it affect the markets? I think we'll see the movement tomorrow when the news hits. Um, so right now, if I look at overall the positioning, let's kind of zoom out. Just go to a daily here.
We
Go
don't
back
have
to
any
the
news coming up, right?
no news. Um, yeah. So what we might possibly see, if we're basing it purely on technicals, in my opinion, is some kind of move like this, right? If we measure, I just measured this. If we measure here, that would correspond exactly to this high. So, which is why my short bias. I'm short bias, meaning we're heading to the weekend. We have NFP at the end of the week. So I think we get, somewhat of a down move today to those 300s, a second down move tomorrow to those, call it 29,700s, which would be, 3% pullback, which what it would be similar to what we had here. 3.5% pullback, 3% would be less here. So we get that pullback into these levels and then we continue higher, right? I think the rollover that everybody's talking about, if it's going to happen, it might happen higher, around a 3,100. Maybe they've been front running it 3,800. But if we're talking NQ, I think that's what we might get. Let's look at the ES really quickly for a second. Man, the only thing though, comparing it to the ES, is the ES looks more bearish. I mean, more bullish than the NQ, and I'm probably getting stopped out now. All right, I'm going to stick to the short just because I think we need to continue lower, but I might be wrong. This might have been the pullback to continue higher. It's totally fine. What are we risking? 2R.
Yeah, it's testing my risk again. I have my stop a little bit higher just because I don't want to be a part of any like candle sweep, but I'm keeping a close eye on this 290 level and my fingers on the trigger to get out.
All right. Had paper hands on this long. Probably should have held it longer. But hey.
Drink your coffee, Dave.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we're in the middle. And if today's going to be a sideways day, it's not going to be fun. ES is pushing higher.
Yeah, I don't have the best entry for my short either. I kind of FOMO'd into it a little bit. I'm still a little short biased. Um,
Let's see. Let's see what we get. Anything could happen.
yeah, like it looks
Okay.
like it wants to hold this level because on the 1 hour time frame, I have a bullish fair value gap, which is what I use a lot. Um, but I would need to like if it does want to continue to go down to the 30,000s, like I called out earlier, it would have to close below 3,200. And right now, it's kind of in between that area of like, should I hold here or am I weak here? So when I don't have clear direction, I get kind of like impatient. And so this is really testing my patience at this point. So now it's a matter of like, okay, you either stay and go through the emotions, or, and I'm just kind of thinking out loud, right, of what I
Yes,
would
there you
do.
go.
Yeah, or you just trust and you just wait and you watch.
Yep. A good thing for us in the shorts, well, it might not be the best thing, but we were holding below the point of control a second ago. As I started saying a good thing for us. So if we are able to hold below this point of control, we will probably get that down move we were waiting for. If not, then they're just, trying to buy here. I'm adding to my short, by the way. I'm seeing increase in volume though, which I'm not crazy about on the way down. Let's see what we get. Let me look at the market internals really quickly. I like to do that to see overall where the market is. Let's look at the VIX. VIX is at 15, which is not great for shorts. It means there's not a lot of volatility. Advanced decline. We have. All right, I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at. So, looking at market internals, looking at the VIX. So, higher VIX is increased volatility, better for shorts. Right now, we're at 15, which is below 17. So, we'll see. Advanced decline is basically how many stocks are advancing minus assets declining. It's a 5-minute chart and it's printing green, which means so far we're more bullish and bearish. Looking at the tick chart, well, we're ticking red, which is good. This is the overall market. Looking at the Vold ratio, this is up volume minus down volume, and we're ticking green as well. So it's kind of a tricky one. Let's look at the Max 7. Nvidia is pushing lower, which is good for us. Apple, okay. Apple pulled back. It's kind of
Google's
pushing
looking
lower as
good. My
well.
calls are looking good on Google
You said they're looking good in terms of going
calls.
lower? Okay.
Google calls.
Tesla is pushing lower. Microsoft pushing higher. So it's kind of mixed right now, which is probably why we're seeing this battle. But so far, okay, so we got the formation I wanted, which is why I added to the position. We pulled back. This is on the 1 minute. We had a test of the 50%. We had the retest. I added on this retest, and we're pushing lower. So I like what we're seeing so far. If we break lower here, I'll probably add again. And then instead of risking those highs, I'll be risking these highs. And the target, as usual, we have a couple targets would be, if we're looking at this as a standard deviation, it would be the halfway point of this box, which is here. And hopefully we could push lower to those 3000. So asset number 1 here, number 2, and then we'll leave a runner. I'm probably going to add right now, risking those highs. And let's see what we get.
Look, it looks really nice for the short side. Like I said, I want to see a close below the 200 level. And I would really
Yeah.
like to see a close under my what is this? An order block that I have on the 15-minute? I'm getting used to this platform, so like I don't have everything labeled, but I have another broker on the other side I'm watching.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is like so much fun. Like, who would have ever thought that we would be? I mean, like, did you ever imagine yourself like getting paid to
To
sit
play a
here
video
and
game?
watch candles?
No. I would never. I never thought of that. It's very
How weird, you
serendipitous.
know? Life is
Yeah,
so cool the way
I'm
that
very.
everything works.
Yep, I'm very grateful. I have to say,
Yeah.
with my whole body and soul, and since I know, you've talked about
Mhm.
spirituality and things like that, and sometimes we like to get spiritual on this stream.
Mhm.
I firmly believe that if you believe something with your body, your soul, and everything, um, and with everything you do, you're kind of inching towards whatever that thing is. I think the
Mhm.
universe will align, the stars will align for you to kind of get what you want. It might not be exactly what you wanted, but
Hey, really quick, 1 second. It
yep,
says coverage point right here. What does that mean?
that's where it needs to go for you to be back in profit. So you're going to see as soon as
Uh,
you hit that
no.
coverage point.
Oh, I was like, "What? No, I'm in profit already." You for the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, exactly, for the day. So
Uh,
you can see you have open P&L, daily P&L. So as soon
mhm,
as you get to that coverage point, it shows you visually on the chart where you
mhm.
need to be back in profit. You can remove it, or keep it. It's up to you.
Oof, I love this. It's nice.
Yep, looking good so far. So yeah, we're both same direction, and we're both printing profits. I like this. I like this. Alejandro's bringing the profits for me. Okay, is this a sweep? This is what I don't like.
um,
So we're at the low of the opening range, and sometimes this might be a sweep. So could be an area of concern or not. Seeing a little bit of increase of volume. We'll see. I don't want to affect your trade, by the way.
oh no, you're good. No, I was thinking if I did add on that second touch, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, that's where I added.
But I just psychologically like I'm not 100% today just because of what happened last night.
It's
But
fine. Totally fine.
but it's good to keep that in mind, right? Like if you're a trader and you got in a fight with your wife or husband last night and you're jumping on the charts, like
Yep.
you gotta be aware emotionally where you're at because sometimes like I found myself trading and over leveraging when I had a bad day the day before,
Hmm.
and then I'm looking for the market to make me feel better
Yeah,
from the
that's
profits, right? And it's like the market's not my boyfriend
indeed,
or a
indeed, indeed.
therapist.
Nah, the you don't want to be projecting your life on the market. It's
Mhm,
you want to try as much as possible to be clear minded, clear headed,
mhm,
before you trade. But of course, that's not reality. In reality, you head into the markets with all your the market shows you here. I'll put it this way: the market shows you your both your strength and your weaknesses. It basically shows you who you are, right? If you're
mhm.
if you're a very patient person, it's going to show up in your trading. If you're an impatient person, it's going to show up in your trading. I mean, I think the market, the most, apart from the profits, the most positive thing trading has done for me is made me very, very um, introspective. So I really, sit with myself and think about qualities and weaknesses and things I need to improve on, and yeah, all these things.
How do you see this trade? Like, since we're, I don't know what your entry is, but
I'll
like,
show you. I'm about 3R in profit. So I don't like the price action I'm seeing right now. I think we're seeing this looks like a sweep. So like the price action was exactly what I wanted to see. We saw the down move. We pulled to the 50% area. I'm trading the opening range. We tested again, so I added to the short, added on the way down. But here we are sweeping this previous low, at least on the 1 minute. So I'm not crazy about that reaction. I wanted to see us push lower first and then retest this level. But maybe that's what we're doing now. So I'm gonna hold the short, right?
um,
I could go totally break even. I could go break even on part of it. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do break even on one contract and then leave the rest. So I'll take partials, partial wins, partial losses. But I
mhm,
don't want to take any profits before we move lower, right? So
mhm.
we'll see. Uh, we have Hans Gunter Butler here, who's I like your name, but this is Richard. How you doing, Richard? Welcome back. NQ shorts working well indeed. Not the best entry. We probably should have gotten them higher.
Yeah, I agree.
But buyers are stepping in. I think it might be a range day today. I
Yeah, I
wanted
don't
to
like the price
see I wanted to see
action.
more follow through faster.
So I wanted it to stay below 200s.
Yeah, I don't like the reaction here. I'm out. I'll re-enter if I have to, but I really don't like this reaction.
Yeah, my finger's on the trigger too because I don't really like it.
Yeah. Let's see. Good morning, Void. Good morning, America. How you doing? You guys are funny. So Void and Richard are part of our community. Richard is on the Forex side. He basically has my role, but on the Forex side. And Void has this funny Discord show he does with LJ, which is a very knowledgeable trader on the FX side as well. Glad to see you guys watching the stream. We were, I think you guys, I don't know. You guys came and talked about how shorts were looking good, and then the market's starting to reverse, guys. What did you do? What did you do? What strings did you pull? Because everything was fine, and then when you said shorts were looking good, Richard, the market reversed. So I'm not happy. I am not
I'm here
happy.
for the I'm here for the memes you said.
Oh man. All right. So we're still looking here. I'm gonna
All
look
right, I
at.
want to know. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds until the 15-minute candle closes. If it closes green, I'm out. I might be okay with the loss today. First loss this week.
Hey, it's fine. You're learning. Did you die?
Yeah, this price action's not very pretty today.
Not the greatest, at least not on the yeah, not even on the higher time frames. I mean, if you switch to the 5 to 15, looks like
Mhm.
we swept those previous lows on the 15 and then we're trying to push back up. But again, we have a ton of selling that happened around this area as well.
Mhm.
So it might be a sideways day, you know. We're gonna have to wait and see, wait and see. But while we wait and we see, I want to remind everyone that we have the trading contest going on. You need to choose your team. There's only one team. It's the futures team. It is the better team,
Mhm.
okay? The best team, the best side. So that's what I want you guys to do. Go ahead, put your name, country, email, choose the Fivers futures. It says here 1, 2, 3 futures. And also, you'll be able to submit your predictions. You probably got an email today saying Mexico versus, is it South Africa? Who's going to win?
Mhm.
I know we have a South African watching. So who are you rooting for, Richard? Let me know. And then you have these fairly good-looking gentlemen here that are ready to battle you soon. So sign up, and I'm sure Alejandra is going to be battling very soon as well. You have
Yes.
all the questions here you can answer. So go register, guys. Go register for the Trading World Championship. It's from June 8th to the 19th. We'll have the contest up to $20,000 in cash prizes. And then from the 11th to the 19th, you can do your predictions and win up to 1 million in evaluation accounts. That is not $1 million, but it's 1 million worth of evaluation accounts. And then those 1v1s will start June 22nd. Avoid saying the betrayal. Was that a declaration of war? We all know the spirit. Debatable, debatable. The future. We need to be like the markets. We need to be forward looking. We need to look towards the future, right? So the future side is the best side. I'm not saying the CFD side is the worst side. It is a side, okay? And we're all one big family. It's all love all around. Choose the side you prefer, guys. All right, let's get back into these charts. Man, this was a sweep.
It's ranging right now between these levels.
It's ranging.
This is the last chance. If it holds 290, it's going higher. If not, this is the previous area of resistance that it can't seem to hold. So, um, yeah, I'm still kind of being a little bit stubborn on cutting. It's testing my risk. I
Deep
don't want
breaths, deep
to,
breaths.
yeah, I don't want to let it continue to go higher, obviously, but it looks like it wants to. So the original longs was might actually play out. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about the long is I would have gotten stopped out either way because we swept
Yeah,
the lows twice. So long
yeah,
side wasn't great, short side wasn't great. The only thing we could have done better is just, take
better
profits
entry
quicker.
or take profits
No, I
quicker.
think the entries were okay. I mean, they weren't the best, but
Mhm.
they were okay, both for you and for me. I think it was just a matter of if we want to look back right now and reanalyze, the only thing we could have done better is be less greedy and cut the profits,
Yeah. All
right?
right, I'm out.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, I'm out.
All
That was
jokes. Don't worry, guys. We know. It's all good. All right. Alejandra is out. So what are we gonna do? Well,
that's it for me.
we're gonna
Two
celebrate.
losses. Yeah, two losses. I'll have to be patient, and I mean, if I see an opportunity for a short side again, I might take a stab at it, but it would if it doesn't go my way, it would really
It
upset
will
me.
really mess with you. Yeah, I know. Losing in public is not great. I can definitely relate to that.
That's
So
okay. It takes a good loser to be a good winner, so
there you go. There you go.
it's all good.
So usually when you take a couple losses in a row like that, what do you do? Do you take a step? Do you step away from the screens? Do you
Yeah,
go
for
read?
sure.
Do you okay?
Oh, yeah, typically I'll close it and then before I close I journal.
Nice.
Um, but I had a feeling this was going to happen because it looked bullish on the 15-minute, and for it to drop below the 300 3,000 30,200 level, like it would have to stay below that level, and it didn't. So I think what I should have done was I should have taken partials and maybe moved my risk into profit.
Yep.
Um but because I had already taken that previous loss, that's kind of why I didn't, because I wanted to see if I could make more of the money back. So it just, yeah, it
It
didn't
is what
work
it
out.
is. It is what it is. It's
Mhm.
just one of those days where, the trade started working, which means for me, if the trade starts working, that means like, okay, a side of the market is validating my idea. The idea makes sense.
Mhm.
And then it reverses. So it's fine. It's part of the market. It's part of trading. So all good.
Mhm. Yep.
We are still alive, still waiting to see do we get another opportunity. We still have about 40 minutes to go on the live here. I think this might be another opportunity to enter short, but I just want to let's see, does this risk make sense? Let me see. Let's look at some other assets, guys. Let's look at man, look at the ES. This is ugly. Everything's looking ugly right now. Let's look at the Dow Jones to
Yeah.
see, do we see opportunity somewhere else? Because if everything, okay, the Dow's looking a little bit nicer. We had that impulse, so it was clearer impulse to the upside. And now we're pulling back. So is this just a continuation? Is this going to move like this, pull back and continue higher? We'll have to see. Let me look at this on a daily chart. You were going to say?
Me?
I thought you were going to say something. Sorry.
Oh no. I'm just analyzing here because, man, this is why I didn't want to get out of my short. No, I'm serious because the only reason why I got out was because if it kept going higher, like then I'm gonna, be really down. But I
Yeah.
was willing to hold my short to see if it was gonna hold above the 300 level.
Well,
Um,
let's see.
it's really ugly though. It's like I don't like the
Today
price
is hard
action.
to tell. Yeah. It's hard to
Yeah,
tell.
I do like the short though. Like I really still do like the short. And it could drop a lot. Like it could really come down to the 30,000 level.
We'll see. I think we probably need to and I might be wrong on this, but I think we might need to test higher before we move lower. I don't know. Sometimes what will happen is we'll have you know, three indices moving sideways and then one having a clear direction. So right now we have the Dow kind of showing us the way. Let's see what the Russell's doing. Okay, Russell is also pushing up. So, interesting.
Hmm.
But we have to remember the Russell is 2,000 small caps. The Dow is 30 industrial, more industrially focused assets, and then the Nasdaq is 100, and the S&P, so the ES is 500 assets. So we need to weigh that in as well. But overall, for me at least, this is hard to tell. Now I'm going to switch over to gold. Going to take a look because everybody likes gold. We had a double top and we're pulling back on gold. So putting this on an hourly chart. We tried to push higher here and we're pulling back above this previous level. So is this where you are able to reload and push higher? We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
We will find out. And Richard and Void are having a field day in the chat. This is awesome. Oh man. But guys, if you have any questions, let us know in the chat. Let us know what you're looking at, what you're looking for, and we'll be happy to let you know what we think.
Yeah, it looks like gold could. It's been also gold has been ranging too between 46 and 45. So right now it looks like a pullback to continue to go higher to test 46 again.
Yep. Let's see what gold looks like. I haven't looked at silver. Yesterday, somebody was telling me to buy silver. And the real setups might come later today.
Mm-hmm.
Let us see. Let me pull this up. Google's printing higher.
Yeah.
And let me look at Nvidia. Nvidia's reversing as well. So just running through these assets really quickly here. We have Nvidia pushing higher. We found support at around 211. We have Apple trying to hold, Tesla ranging, Microsoft, but Google really pushing higher here. Let's look at the market internals again. VIX still constructive, low volatility, which is probably why we're struggling so much. Anything below 17 is hard to trade for me. Advanced decline, we're advancing more than declining. Tick chart ticking green. Fold ratio green. Interesting. What's the dollar doing? Dollar pushing higher. Let me look at something really quickly here. Dollar pushing higher on the 5-minute. And what am I looking for? All right, let's go back to the indices. Oh, oil. Oil is what I wanted to see. Oil pushing higher. Interesting.
Wow, we're pushing.
Let's see.
What?
Yep, we're pushing higher.
Yep. I want to see it test the 3420.
You mean on the to pull back to there or?
to push to there.
I got 30. Oh, 420. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking 320.
Damn. Let me see.
Deep breaths, deep
Yeah.
breaths.
Yeah, I just went to go sweep the lows and it's holding this gap now.
Yep.
It gave us a nice order block of 5 minute fair value gap, a pullback, a retest, and it's holding.
Yep. It's looking like it wants to push higher here.
Hmm.
So we'll see. We will see.
I would love to let it do its thing because technically we're still on a downtrend on a 1 hour, and I want to see if it's going to give us some sort of rejection to have a better entry on the short side, and then we'll have a bigger run in my opinion. But if it breaks out of this trend, then we're probably going to be bullish today. How much are we up for the day? Oh, we're down 58%.
Um, yeah, I mean, we're down on the Nasdaq, on the NQ, we're actually down 1%. So
Hmm.
are you saying 58% from
It
so
says right
point
here
yeah,
on
0.58%. So half a percent.
yeah,
Yeah. No, if we were down 58% on the market, we would
point.
be
Sorry, point.
yeah.
Oh,
If we were down 58%,
look at
if
that
we were,
push.
it would be, kind of end of the world type of situation. But yeah, 0.58%. You were right.
Sorry,
So
the
basically
coffee
half
hasn't
half
kicked
a
in.
percent. It's fine. It's fine. Let me have some more. Cheers.
I'm like almost done with mine. What a morning. My neighbor's gonna hear the best side of me today.
Your neighbor's gonna get the best side of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I'm
man.
being sarcastic.
No, I got it. Don't worry.
Mhm.
I'm not what's his name? For Big Bang Theory, Sheldon. Did you ever see that show? You never get
Yeah.
sarcasm? Yeah, I'm not Sheldon. Don't
Dude,
worry.
I love Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon is funny. And then they have that new show, Young Sheldon.
Oh, I even love that show
Yeah, I like
more.
that one even better. It was awesome. Great idea there. So if
Yeah.
if we zoom out, something one thing I'm seeing right now, just to get back to the charts, looking at the hourlies, eh, make this bigger. So we've really found a base here on the hourlies, right around this area, around call it 3150s to 3200s. So right now, my bias has been shifting more and more where like you said we might need to go and test those 3400s or even higher 30 call it 480s before we continue lower, so we'll see. We will see.
I want Nvidia to come down to the 200s again to see if it'll hold from there.
Nvidia, pull up
Mhm.
Nvidia. By the way, guys, every time you see me looking up, I'm looking at a screen. I'm not looking to the sky and an angel save me. I just
The
have a
other day I
screen
was on a
way over
walk
there.
with my girl, and the sun was like, not the sun, the sky had this beautiful cloud, kind of like ray lines on
Mhm.
right above us, and we got so like sky struck that we stopped and we're like, wow, like that's God talking to us. And we were just like, we looked like we were on one. And then there was the car pulling out, and then I'm sure they were waiting for us to cross,
Mhm.
but we started cracking up so hard because we're probably like, we were like, they're probably thinking like we're on something, like just looking at the sky, like whoa.
Wow, just amazed by the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay,
Well,
so this is there's a nice rejection here at this 360 level again.
pull
So
up
it's
your
been
screen.
ranging between 360 and 160. So I don't like the chop. I don't like the barcoding.
Yeah, it's a hard read here. Part of me is like, oh, I should short here because we just tested the prior high and they kind of want to push it lower. But this might be just a pullback for us to explode to the upside as well. So boys saying I only look up when it's time for trade or prayer after I forget my stop loss. Good one, good one, good one. I need to get some we need to get some music on stream. Make
Yeah, for
make this
sure.
make this a party.
It's a party. It's a party.
Hey, hey.
I know. Even like last night, I mean, I always have a lot of fun on my TikToks.
When do you stream? I need to check out your TikTok thing. Your stream.
I stream almost every night at like 8:30 p.m.
8:30 p.m. your time
Pacific.
or
Yeah.
Pacific. I need to
Hmm.
convert that. I don't know what that is Eastern. Wait, let me see time difference.
Like 11:30, 3 hour difference.
Oof,
I know.
I'm probably asleep by then.
Most people are.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
I get a good like 100 people there. So it's
nice,
pretty fun.
nice, nice.
So here I want to take the short and risk above the 360s, but the 15-minute looks like it's just pulling back to go higher to test 3500s because I'm down for the day. It's too early. I had a bad night. I'm just going to watch.
Alrighty.
But I really want to take the longs too to see if we can go test that 3500 level.
I'm starting to scale in long. Starting to scale in long. Let's see. You know,
Because
that's a
this is a
little.
really nice pullback on the 1 hour as well. Like we came down to the 3200s, right? And then we like held from there. So that's really nice.
Yep. Starting to scale in. Let's see what we get. And I might have bought the highs, but it's we'll see. But yeah, where is it? I'm gonna pull up my screen. 1 second. So like Alejandro was saying, we had a little pullback here, and I'm kind of using VWAP as a guide and the 50% of the range. So let's put this bigger.
I'm gonna take one.
You
I
said you weren't
want
gonna
to.
take one.
It looks
You
good for
said
longs. And I don't
okay.
even do longs. But if it holds this level here,
But you said you might be short as well. So,
yeah,
but
I
anyways, I don't
know.
want to fight you. You know what you're doing.
No,
Because like
I
I'm saying,
want to take. I want to. I want to.
all right. Because
But I don't. But I don't think I'm going to.
I might have bought the top. So
Yeah, I want to, but when I want to, I shouldn't because I'm battling myself.
there you go. So
I
the idea is what we pulled back, we swept these lows, we were pushed higher. First pullback here, second pullback here, but there we go. we were holding above the 50% of the range, which is why I started scaling in here, looking for, a continuation of that microstructure. But that might not be the case. That might be the area where, shorts start getting back in, and then we need to do a deeper pullback for these longs to continue, or maybe Alejandra's idea this morning that we needed to be short plays out, and this is where we needed to be short from, right? So you scale in short, and then that's when we're going to get that move to the downside. So I'm being very careful. My risk is right here. I know you see my stops way below here, but as usual, my stops are protective stops. My stop is here. I don't want to trade below this level, right? So we'll wait and see. As long as we can remain above this yellow line here, where I'm holding the long. If we can't, then I'll just hit up. You said you're in long or short, or you didn't get in? I didn't see.
Oh no, I didn't get in. No,
Okay.
because it could go either way here. It could
It
hold
is,
this
yeah.
level, go higher. Um, I could.
Yep. And
Can you hear that?
we need rapid follow through here.
There's something going on outside. I don't know if you could hear it.
A little bit, but it's fine.
It's okay, Ella. It's okay, baby. Quiet. So like the 1 minute time frame looks really nice for a short entry. The 15 minute looks bullish. The 1 hour looks bearish. So when I don't have everything aligned, I don't have a clear direction of what it wants to do, and I'm right now I'm aiming more towards this hold of 33 20s to
Mhm.
continue to go higher to the 3500s. If that's a 200-point move. If it does do that, I mean, I can't take the longs. Like I'm not a long person, so I would take it if it does like show a lot of momentum and a lot of strength, and maybe I would just go with like one or three. But because I'm already down for the day, I want to do is I want to let this ride and let it do its thing, and come back later in the day to see if it actually played out on the long side, and then look for a rejection around the 500 level to take the short. However, if I see that the 15-minute time frame, there's 1 minute left for this candle to close. If I continue to see weakness and red closes on the 15-minute, then I'm going to start looking for confirmation to take another short. And I might go in with like three and then be max size with five to take that short to the next level at 30,000.
Yep. Tape is really heavy here for the long side.
For the
So
long side?
yeah, the tape is really heavy. They're really trying to push it down and not let it go higher right now, at least. Let me get my screen back up.
I wonder why my screen keeps disappearing. Or like why I have to keep doing
Yeah, so
share.
added a little bit to the position just because I was hoping we could get a squeeze here and go test these levels. So we'll see what we get, but they're really, pushing higher. Unfortunately, I don't have the order flow here. I can't see it, but because every time we get up, we wick, we get up, we wick. We might just see, a fast flush to the downside. And then if we can't hold here, if we do get the flush, so flush here and then revert back to the upside, then the idea is off. So I need this to work, and I need it to work before call it 10:45 because we're gonna reach 11 o'clock. So we need continuation here. This is the 1 minute. This is the what's it called? The 5. Let's look at the 15. 15 is looking okay. So yeah, stops are here just because I don't want to, let's put this together. So we need follow through, and we need follow through relatively fast, right?
Mhm. Do you see orders coming in for the bullish side?
I didn't pull up my wait. I need time and sales here. Let me reset this.
Because it's looking strong.
It's starting to look strong, but they're really trying to push it. They're trying to hold it down as well.
Yeah, it's.
I want to pull up the order flow, but I have to switch platforms, and I won't be able
Mm, I see.
to. Yeah, we're hesitating a lot here
Yeah.
because this is where you would normally enter short, right? Because we've tried, we've swept the lows 3 times, and every time we push higher, that's why my bias has flipped, and I think we might be able to go and test those, which we call the 3400s. But if we can't get fast follow through, then it's off the table. Play Endor pump. What I do is I'll add green arrows to the chart. So let's add a bunch of green arrows. When Samir's on with me, we add green arrows. Let's see if that holds it up. And let's maybe draw a huge arrow here. Put a magnet here. Let's see if that works.
So I see a 1 minute bearish order block and a bearish for value gap and weakness. Like this looks weak and
Yeah, it's looking weaker and weaker. That's why I said we needed to go, and we needed to go fast.
yeah. Also, it is in between for sure. Like it's literally in the middle of a zone.
Yep. And you see how volume has been, slowly dying with it.
Hmm. For sure.
But then again, what they do sometimes is they'll flush it down right here at that previous pocket and then reverse it up. Um, that might not happen.
Hmm. I would I would love to see this gap that I have here get inverted and with the rejection here.
Let me put your screen on so you could show it. I didn't catch it.
Oh, I'm looking at trading view, so let me minimize this. All right, can you see this?
Yeah.
So, do you see how I have this gap here, this
Hmm.
black box? So that's my 15-minute bearish for value gap. Why I keep saying that it looks bullish is because it's holding it and it's pulling back to see if it can break that trend and go higher, right?
Hmm.
So essentially, kind of like, okay, retest this, break this, retest that, and then give us higher lows, and then boom, sweep those highs. But if it doesn't, then what I would like to see is that rejection below this line that I have here on the 1 minute time frame, and I want to see if it'll. Yeah, look, see, like this is nice. So I want to see if it's gonna hold it or if it's gonna invert it, retest it, and then boom, sweep those lows to go high, to go lower.
To go lower. Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. A lot of pressure to the downside, at least on the shorter time frames. Can we hold?
I kind of want to scale into a short.
All right.
Let me see. Looks nice on the 1 minute. It's looking good on the 15. I'm not in yet.
No problem. Thinking of hitting out. Just
You're
because.
holding along, right?
Yeah, I was holding the long, but there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
Of
don't
course,
let
we're
me influence you.
consolidating. No, it's fine. You're not.
Yeah, it's very indecisive.
hmm And that might be due to positioning for tomorrow.
What's tomorrow again?
Tomorrow is non-farm payrolls.
Yeah.
So that's what somebody was asking about that earlier. So we might be seeing positioning for that. Okay, starting to see what I want, adding to the long. Come on, break, dude.
We have 10 minutes for our stream, right?
Yeah, we have 10 minutes
Yeah.
left.
What I would like to do too is I would like to go on like a 20-minute walk to reset. And then I
Nice.
do a 10-minute meditation with red light therapy so I can just like come back to
Reset.
the, yeah.
What's red light therapy?
It's like I have this lamp where it's a red light and you spread the lamps throughout like your whole body. It only covers my face and like my chest, but it helps with cell rejuvenation, anti-aging. Um, it's like a natural way of increasing your blood flow. I don't know. It's
Nice.
supposed to be this like healthy thing for your skin.
Okay, I haven't heard of that, but nice.
Yeah. It the first time I did it, I felt like I had drank like 4 cups of coffee. I was so wired. My cells were going crazy.
Interesting.
Okay, it looks weak here. On this I have
Looking
this
weaker and
weakness
weaker.
on the 1 minute time frame. So, if I can see a retest of that, I will definitely scale into a short.
All right, I'm out of my long. The break that I wanted to see, I did not see.
This is my retest I'm entering. I will add don't know how much I should add. Let me
Don't try to
test.
make it back. This is the
I
only
know.
advice I can give you. Don't try to make it back. You know you can.
I
So
know.
just
Yeah.
chill.
Um,
Whatever
add
you're
bracket,
comfortable to.
take the loss. If I take the loss up here, it's gonna be 200. If I take the profits down here, where was my profit target? I think it was a 30. What was it? 30 right here.
So this thing has spent the last 30 minutes in a 48-point range.
Fun.
Oh, man.
So much fun. This is the last uh, trade for me if it doesn't work out.
All righty. Fingers crossed. It's a hard read.
Because my chart. Oh, here we go. Did you cover your longs?
Yeah, I got out of the longs. Still not 100% convinced that I didn't want to influence you. That's why I didn't say anything.
Oh no, it's okay. Like
It's
I.
not still not 100% convinced that I should be out of the long, but I felt we should
It's
have gotten the
barcoding. Like,
breakout.
yeah, I don't like this barcode at all.
And if we start breaking out, I'll go on long again.
Mm-hmm. We have still. Also, the time's going by really slow, huh? Or is it just me? Mm-hmm.
I guess when we're looking at positions, trying to take decisions, it goes slower. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the test again.
Yep.
The
Yes.
320 hold.
Yesterday we were printing profits, so it was more fun.
Yeah, right? Wow, just a lot of chop and weakness. Not enough strength to like give it momentum,
Yeah,
but too much chop.
it can't decide where it wants to go.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's see. We have 8 minutes to go. Let's see where this wants to go. Is it to the upside, to the downside? We will find out in a few. In the meantime, guys, remember the contest that we have going
Yeah, I
on.
had a lot of people reach out to me about it. I'm actually pretty excited for them to join because a lot of people were like, "What? It's free? Like that's so cool!" So
Nice,
yeah. Right,
nice.
it's looking nice and weak here, but it could still keep ranging. I would need to see a break of 290 to go back into that gap that I have, or I think it's my order block.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not.
Are you flat?
I'm flat. Yeah, I've been flat. Doesn't want to decide where it wants to go. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think if we were gonna get follow through on the longs, we probably would have gotten it by now. So it looks
Yeah,
like we might push to the downside.
yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, uh, I think you're right, Richard. Upward pressure is weak. We've been moving sideways for a while, so we might need to push lower before. Fingers crossed for Alejandra. We want you to win on this trade, so we'll see.
Yeah, I would like it to be a bearish day so I can just hold the trade and at least end green, you know.
Don't try to make it back. Just trade what you see.
Yeah, I should have closed it earlier when I was break even. Oh my gosh, this chop is unreal.
Yeah, it's not. That's why I don't like ranges.
Ugly price action.
Yeah, and it's gonna be 11 o'clock. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think if it doesn't move after 8:15, um it's probably just going to be like this sideways snake action.
we'll see. Unless it breaks out from here. If we had a lot of shorts getting positioned,
Mhm.
then
It squeezed
it
out.
might squeeze up. And earlier in the long. That's what I was looking for. Maybe
Mhm.
I should have been just more patient and scaled in with smaller size.
Mhm.
But if it's gonna run, it's just gonna run without me. Because I've taken, I think, 4 or 5 trades, and mental capital is drained now.
I like that. Monthly capital.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Um, One last time before we finish the stream, everyone, I'm gonna remind you. Let me put my screen back up.
Oh,
Um,
oh.
what?
I
Oh,
accidentally closed my position.
you
I was gonna.
accidentally close it. It's fine.
Yeah, because you know when you click on the button and then it'll have you confirm.
Yeah.
I was looking for that confirm, and it
Hey,
didn't give
it's
it to
fine. You got out of
me.
a losing position, so that's a good accident.
Yeah, that's it for me today. I'm done. I'm gonna probably just take a look at the market later today. Well, I'm gonna be back live. I think at like 10 Pacific, which is in 2 hours.
Okay, you'll
I'm
be
gonna be
back
on
live on TikTok or on TTP.
TTP.
Nice. All
Hmm.
right. So if you want to catch more of Alejandra, you could switch to Trade the Pool in about an hour, and she'll be back on live. And
Yeah.
before we go, Trading World Championship, I remind you, is going on. Go ahead and sign up. The link is in the description. Let me add it again.
I would love to go to a real event like this for trading. Wouldn't that be super cool?
Those World Cups they have in the arenas,
Yeah.
etc. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Maybe we need to make one. Yeah, make our own. Make the Fivers Futures Trading Championship. Rent out a huge arena. Get all the traders here. I think that
Mhm.
would be fun.
Wow, look, it's holding the gap that I have here on the 1 minute. It's probably gonna go test those 400 levels if it breaks out of that range. We would need to see a hold above 350 to continue to go higher.
Well, it wants to go higher. This is like, okay, David, you should have just held the trade.
Yeah, either I could have had that short and enter at the top in the beginning without hesitation, or we could have entered long at the bottom of that after the sweep. So that would have been two nice trades, but
Yep.
it's okay.
That's the actually this is a pretty good example. I'll put my screen back. This is a pretty good example of not great entries, and that's why they're hard to hold.
Mhm.
So we had, and that's why we probably got this chop is, we had the move up, the move down, we swept the lows. So if you didn't catch this first sweep, the better entry would have been here on this pullback to continue higher, right? Because if you enter on this pullback, then you're risking maybe the prior low or even this low. So when you get into this chop here, you're more comfortable holding, especially if you've added more size than you should have, right? So it makes it easier to hold. But when you enter where I entered after this pullback here, we pulled up, pulled back. I entered around here, started adding and adding. Your stop has to be tighter. And every down move, you start questioning yourself because you have this prior low here, which you didn't break out of. So there's still a possibility that, hey, this might curl back down because this would be a decent short entry as well, which is why Alejandro entered. So you know, reminder of pick your spots well, pick your entries well. Um, and yeah, it is what it is. It's starting to break out, but it doesn't want to go the way it should. We'll see if there's follow through after this hourly close. But we'll see. Was a sell 160 points. 160 points. I don't see what you mean, Richard. What is 160 points?
It's going to test those levels.
Oh, now you're saying I got in much earlier today,
Wow.
3362. Okay. Futures equivalent for a full 2.5% trade. So not in a rush to take a trade now. Okay, got it. You said 3362. 362. 362. So around here, 160 points. Nice. Well, if you caught 160 points, that is awesome, man. Yeah, finally we're taking off.
Yeah,
Lack of
fine.
patience for me then.
Yeah, I think for me it was trusting that it was going to be calls. Remember at the beginning I said if it does hold this area, it's probably going to push to the 500s.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how it's going to react on the 500 level. I would like to see a rejection of 520. So if it goes to sweep the previous half day, I want to see if it rejects at 520. If it does, I will look for shorts later in the day. If not, I want to see it invert a gap that I have here on the 1 hour. And if it holds above 560, then I think it's going to continue to go higher. Plus, like I said earlier, on a higher time frame, the 1 hour and the 15 look bullish. So we would need to hold above 3,500 for it to continue to test a new high of day.
Alrighty. Well, unknown caller. On that note, it is 11 o'clock. We're gonna have to love you and leave you, and we will see you next week. Have a great rest of your week, everybody.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Bye,
good.
everybody.